we're gonna make this fast as possible, sorta. I'm gonna go over things with YouTube. I was requested to do this video, so I decided I just make it. Uh, I'll explain as much as possible, but try to make it to where I'm not basically wasting your time. So I'm gonna get right into it. As we start here right now, you may notice that I am basically recording a video, but I'm not using my phone. I'm using my computer. For those who don't know exactly how this is a thing, for those of you who own a computer and don't, I guess, sort of understand this witchery, this on screen you can see right now, this is OBS. OBS is a recording service that is, well, free. It's free to everyone. All you have to do is go over onto Google and install it. It's that simple. Down here you can see there's different audio things. This is where my mic comes out of. You can go over here. There's different like buttons and stuff like that. You can easily figure some of these things out. I'm gonna go over the important things. Properties. This right here shows different devices that can be used as a microphone. As you can see, there's default, which is whatever the thing is default to. This is the microphone I have it equipped to because this is like a whole other thing. It's not necessarily important, I will say. What you're gonna do is this is also your microphone. You have to have one plugged in. I use this mic. It's $50. If you have a microphone, or you can use a headset mic, anything of the sort. I'll leave a link to the microphone I use in the description below. And this is a capture card, so it's not really important. And this is the microphone that's on my headset. This is also a $50 headset. I'm not gonna leave that in the comments because I don't think any people are gonna use it unless it's for gaming. So yeah. And these are all different audio outputs. This is for my game audio, which I use a whole nother I use this to separate all of my audio. So like this is my game audio. This is where like if I'm playing a video game, this will be able to hear. This is chat audio. This is if like I'm in like a voice call with other people. I can separate it so then I can like equally level it out and stuff like that. This is for videos, YouTube, music. This is so that like when I'm recording stuff like for like clips and stuff like that, I'm able to have music playing in the background for myself, but other people don't hear it. This is also just for music, but I don't use it because I use this instead. And this is microphone. This is why on here, instead of it being, I have it set to being my microphone. I have it set to SteelSeries Sonar microphone, SteelSeries virtual audio devices, because it helps make microphone sound as it sounds now and not staticky. It's not picking up noises that it shouldn't, stuff like that. It's very simple. And once you get into OBS, you'll be able to figure out a lot of things that are there. There are a lot of other things, like, for example, this transition button that lets me transition between my face cam and desktop. 90% of the time, you're not really going to be utilizing that because in editing, when we get to that part, you're going to be basically using that instead of transition. Transition is supposed to be used for if you want to go to capture your face to like face cam, like in my other videos, you'll see me do it for like face cam, do introductions, and then cut over to the gameplay and cut between different sections of gameplay because I switch between them so that it's more seamless and I don't have to like do like full on like zoom ins and stuff like that. It's a lot easier for that. These are scenes. These are the things I'm trying to do. So this is my desktop. This is my face. This is my game capture. This is another one with game capture. This is for my capture card, and this is my stream starting soon stuff, as well as my closed face cam, which is for streams. Since there are certain people, like my grandfather who did recommend this, was talking about doing trading videos, you're going to mostly be using this. This will show your main monitor. So you have display capture right here. This will show, like, if you want to show one of your screens, this is kind of what you're going to want to go over. It'll even mark your primary monitor and automatically record this monitor as well. So you really can just go over and put it on any of them, but it's going to mostly go for the one that you use as your primary. So if you're recording off that, then that's what you're going to do. If you have audio, you're going to want to use all of these different things, and that's basically the main gist of it. There's all of these as well. But literally, if you just, like, let's say I add one, there's application audio capture, audio input, which is my microphone, audio output, which is, like, if I'm playing something in the background, you'll be able to hear that, but it's, like, a certain device, which is why I have, like, 10 different one of these. Browser, that's mostly, like, a streaming thing. I won't get into that this video. Color source, I haven't used this yet, so I can't really explain it well. Display capture is kind of like what I'm doing desktop right now, so you can see my desktop and all that. That's basically what it is. Game capture is for gaming. Images is like you want to put the image on screen, but we'll get into editing and stuff like that, so then you won't really have to worry about that. Image slideshow. Media source, that is like if I want to like a video on screen, but it not be for desktop, which we'll get into that too. We have scenes, which is all of this stuff. We have text. We put text on screen. But once again, these things aren't really pertinent. I will say that. Video capture is my webcam, my capture card, things like that. That is like an outside video source that is recording something else. And then there's window capture. I mean, if you want to capture like a singular window instead of like the full desktop, so everyone can't see everything, then that's what you're gonna kind of do. I'm hoping that explained everything with OBS. As you continue on through OBS, it'll become a lot simpler, you'll understand a lot more, and it'll become easier. If you have any questions about OBS, leave it down in the comments, and I will try to answer as much as possible. And if there's too many things to answer, versus like, so I can't do it through text, then I'll go over and I'll just do a follow-up video for it. So, yeah, that's pretty much all of that. It's pretty simple, easy, straight to the point. If you want to know where all your videos are going, you're gonna want to go into your settings, which can be found right here. You're gonna click here, and you want to go to that's your output. This will show you all your streaming, your audio bitrate, all of this. This isn't necessarily important, I'll say, so to speak, but this is what I kind of want to get into. You have recording quality. I'm recording at high quality for medium file size, so I'm not having like huge videos because I record for longer lengths if I'm using OBS. And this is basically the folder I am using for that. Now, if I were to pull up, let's say this, right? I'm going to scroll down into my local drive. This is the folder that everything gets recorded into, as you can see. These are all the videos recorded. This is the current one I'm recording. And I'm pretty sure these few are like the first take I did of this, but I wanted to redo it because I wanted for it to be better because they're the first one I didn't know what I was doing. I just kind of have it. There are also hotkeys for like different things, like if you want to sign up different keys for different things, you can do that. I wouldn't recommend using them because once again, editing makes that so much easier. This is video, all this. If you want to change the frame rate of the video, the resolution of the video, this is audio, which is basically you have desktop audio, desktop audio 2, my microphone, all this. It's basically the same as this stuff out here, but in a setting, so you really won't be using that either. So that's output. This is for stream, but no one really streams. And this is all your general stuff. Once again, all this stuff that I'm really going over, like this stuff, you'll just get over and look at and be like, oh, I use it for this, I use it for that. Now we're going to move on to step 2. You get your video recorded, you have it ready to go. You can edit it on your computer. I'm pretty sure most computers come with their own video editor. Mine does. I go down into mine's got my own video editor. You can install different ones. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're like really good with it. I use my phone for them, so I'm going to show you this real quick because this is important too. I have my phone in my hand, right? This is my phone. You're going to want to open and unlock your phone. Your phone has to be unlocked for this to work. You're going to want to have a wire, whatever, like a phone charger cord, whatever, plugged into your computer. Literally, it works just as normal as a file switch. You're going to plug it in. You're going to hear noise on your computer. And I'm going to transition back to desktop. I'm going to go on here, and you see how we have all these videos right here? We're going to take one of them, a random one, probably a shorter one. Let's see. Let's take this one. And literally, it has my phone name right here. Make it simpler for you. This is basically all of it. I can't transfer right now, but because I have a bunch of other videos on here. But basically, what you're going to want to do is you're just going to take it from your local drive, click here, take whatever video you want, and then you're going to just put it right here, and you're just going to let go of it, and it'll instantly copy over to your phone. Simple as that. No other steps are needed. I would do it to demonstrate, but my phone is too full, so I can't really switch over. But now, what we're going to get into is the whole process of editing a video. And I'm going to be switching entirely from here to do that, so, yeah, we'll be right back. Alright, so this is VLLO, the editing service that I use to record every one of my videos. Not to record, but to edit all my videos. I've been using it for the last 3 to 5 years, and I have not had a single issue with it, except for like a few small things, but we'll get into that later. By the way, if you want to, there is also help and even a tutorial that teaches you pretty much everything.
while showing you the buttons and all of that, if you want to go look at that as well. But from here, we're going to make a small little video. I'm not going to actually make one. I'm going to kind of just show how I go about the process of them. I'll even show you the 3 products I have here that I have fully edited and ready to go. So you click on new project, and as you can see, we have all of this. These are videos, pictures, all of that. Now let's say we're only editing video. Click video, boom, only videos show up. And let's say you want to get it from a certain spot, boom, it shows every one of the folders you have on your phone that have a video in it. When I edit my videos, I usually make a folder that's called vid, and I put basically everything in from there. Let's back up here. And then even in photos, you can see there's a bunch of pictures in here as well if I want to add a photo. Like kind of like a slideshow video or something like that, as well as GIFs. So yeah, we're gonna go video. Let's take stuff from our vid folder here, and let's pop a couple in. Let's pop this one in. This is a 3-piece from a game I got last night. So here are a few things you could do with this. I'm gonna start off with the basics. You can add in other videos. Let's say you forgot something, you can add in another video like this. You can even arrange them down here to basically suit how you want to order the video. I'm not going to insert any right now because that's not important. You can also look at the video to make sure that you're using the right one, if need be. We go back here. On the side, you're going to see a bunch of sounds. You can insert different sounds and songs. What I have is I have both my outro song that I use for videos, as well as the videos I use for like transitions in games. You could basically go right here in the file and look up any song you have in here. As you can see in my search bar, I have basically every one of the songs that I need to go find that will immediately port over into your phone. If you don't know how this works, you basically go over to YouTube, look up YouTube to MP3. You take the video link that you have from like a certain song, maybe a video, and you will put the link in there and then download it. I'd recommend knowing what you're looking for before you go over and download certain songs off of certain sites, because you can catch a virus. I have not caught one yet because I am careful. I stay off of sites that will give me anything of the sort. Now, we're going to go back even further. We're going to go back to our video here. And we're going to just do some other things. You can also do sound effects. It's not really important. I can mess with them both. There's even voiceover where you feel like you want to put your voice in. Give it 3 seconds. And you go, hello, hello, how's it going? You see as it's vibrating, that's my voice because I'm talking into the mic, which is basically letting me know that. And then I press pause. I can cut, delete, move it, do all the sort. I can even add to it, but I'm going to delete it because once again, we're not doing anything really here. By the way, you could tap on one part of your screen and then like push the other way, and you can zoom in. And you can make the video a lot, like, not longer, but it makes it to where you can fine-tune small edits and stuff like that. Get smaller voice and things and such. It's very nifty, I'll say. Now we're going to scroll down here. We have graphics. We can add stickers. I never use these. Frames for videos. I never use those as well. And there's template that do this. I never use them. Like, ever. And there's text. As I was stating in the portion where I was going over OBS, there is things you can add like text. I have a bunch of text that I use. You can pop it right on screen, make it big. You can change how it is. Let's go in here. Let's go right here. Let's click. You can erase it. You can go blah, 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 blah. There you go. You see as that's right there. You can put it to the left of your screen, the center. You can make it big. You can make it small. You can just straight up delete it. You can even add certain effects to it. There's all of these. I'm using this one because I like it. Let's back out of here. There's labels that you can put on certain things. I never use these, but if you want to, you sure can. So, like, if you have, like, certain thing on screen, you want to label it. I usually use the text to do that, but labels can work just as fine. And there's even a caption. This is probably the most useless thing out of here, but, you know, if you want to use it, you can. Now, here we get into the cooler things of this app. Yeah, but you click here, and you can add in different pictures. Let's say I want to add in this bear, because this bear looks pretty cool. I could literally just pop the bear on screen and put it for as long as the video as I want. I can have it sit here for the rest of this video. And now the entire video has a bear on screen. Why would you do that? You don't. But maybe you have a certain picture that you want to toss on screen for a few seconds. It works just like that. I'm hoping I'm explaining it well. Once again, if you have any questions about this segment, you could leave that down in the comments, and I'll probably make a follow-up video to explain all that. You could do GIFs as well and videos. These two are paid features. I would recommend getting them so then you can have these kind of things. But if you don't really do videos that require using that, I use them to post memes on screen. If I want to do face cam or something of the sort, for what I'm doing on OBS, you don't have to pay for that to put it in there because it's automatically put into the video when you're recording it, so that's not important. But if you're wanting to put in video afterwards for something, but yeah, there you go. That's there. And then there's even effects. You're going to put filters on your screen, make it like this. I don't know who would use it. I'm just kind of going over these small little things so that you have them, that you can do this as well. And you can even add a mosaic that lets you blur the screen, whatever you need to do. By the way, there's also a cut feature. There's a lot of features in here. But as I stated before, there is a full-on tutorial that will let you go over and do all this stuff. There's cutting, there's deleting, there's partial setting, which if I wanted to like go over and be like, oh, I want the screen to be full on zoomed in on this right here by the time it gets to 3 seconds. Go back, you can even watch it over to see your edit. And it will stay like that too. And let's say by here, I want it to be zoomed back out and I want this screen to be over to the left. Go back and now you have this. That's basically the only way. If you want to get rid of all that, you can do that, reset it. I'm basically just dragging this around. And it's also a thing you can do, by the way. And if you want to just reset it fully, you can just click that button on the top corner and it fixes it all. Now let's say I want to mute the audio, boom, I can mute it. If I want to turn it up, boom, I can turn it back on. If I want to cut and do like a certain part that has quieter audio, I can literally go over here, mute it, boom, it's muted. No audio. If I want to turn down the audio for it, instead of just muting it because it's a little too loud, but I don't want to mute it all, boom, I can just turn it down. If I want to have the audio fade in, I control over here, boom, fade in. It does that, but it's not really going to be a good example because I'm not doing audio like that. I can detach the audio, so I just have this. I can move it anywhere on the video too, which is not really important, I don't think. So unmute it here. There's effect. It's basically just same. The rest of these are kind of the same thing as the other one. You can increase the speed of it, the opacity of it. You can freeze it. Chroma key works too. Want to remove a certain color, put something else behind it, or you just want to remove the color in general, you can do that. Want to reverse it, you can, well, reverse it. It does that. It will take a while to do. Sometimes it never works. I don't know. You can duplicate it as many times as you want. You can duplicate as a picture-in-picture, which will make a whole nother video file for it and then put it up on screen for you. And the rest will kind of be gone over in this video itself. Let's say you want to replace it with a different video. I can replace it with a picture. And now, instead of that video could be in there, it's a picture. Or a new video. Or something of the sort. So yeah, that's basically all of VLLO. If you want to export as well, you click this button up here. And you can export it at any quality. I think with paid, you can export it at any quality as well as any frame rate. You can do alarm if you want to have a noise that comes out when you do it. But let me just say this, when you're exporting it, it has a time limit. You have to leave your phone on at all times or it will not port out. It will just like close on you and stop porting. Now, what is the way to, like, if you want to like port out this video, there's something you can do it on a computer, anything of the sort. But I'd highly recommend you just do it from here. It literally is a $12 subscription. You can even use it for free. And it still works just as fine. I used it for free for like a few months. And then I was like, yeah, this is so much worth it. I'm just going to keep it and I'm going to pay for it. And now I'm paying for it and it works just fine. So yeah, that's VLLO. And now I'm going to go through the YouTube process, kind of explain some more things in depth about YouTube and show you how to post.
This right here on screen is called the channel dashboard or YouTube studio dashboard. This is probably one of the coolest things and the best part of being a YouTuber because it kind of gives you a more in-depth version of your YouTube channel. It kind of lets you know what goes right, what goes wrong, how to basically go about making videos. So we're going to start off with these. Upload, go live, and create posts. Let's say I want to upload a video, boom, I just select the file. It is that simple. You just click, say I want to go over it and upload this. I'm going to have to quickly delete it because I do not want to upload this just yet. I can give it a title. I can give it a description. I can make a thumbnail. I can put it in a playlist. I can say if made for kids or not. If you say it's made for kids, you kind of have to make sure that it is a video made for kids. I mean, my videos are not as kids because I make videos with shooting, cursing, drugs, blood, violence. It's insane. I don't want to do that. You can even age restrict your video to be like, hey, I don't want people under the age of 18 to watch this video. All the above. You can reuse details from other videos. Like, let's say I want to use this because it's kind of the same thing. I can just remove the title, description, leave all that. Boom, reuse. I basically do that sometimes uploading off of here. I can add in subtitles, end screens, cards. I can have it'll literally go over and check for copyright and stuff like that, as well as the visibility. You could schedule your video for a certain day. Let's say I want to leave it for here at a certain time. Let's say 1:50, and then I can upload it. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna basically delete this video because I don't want to post it. You can literally cancel upload too if you don't want to upload it as well. You can go live here too, but you have to have me live. I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, no, I can actually stream right now, but we're not going to because that is a thing that is for that'll be for a whole nother video at some point if I do decide to one. And you can even create posts. You go right here. I can just type like hello everyone. I can make polls, all of that. This really is what you guys are looking for. I'm sorry, but I kind of just wanted to go over all of that in case there's something in there that would interest you. But let's get into the nitty gritty of all that. You know how to upload a video. Let's get into the more in-depth thing. Let's get into the things that will kind of gauge and let you know what goes on with your channel and such. Let's click content. These are every one of the videos I have ever uploaded in my life. I can put 50 on a row, and I can go all the way back to my first ever video ever made. Now, there's a funny, weird thing that you can kind of see here. Copyright. You can see most of my videos are copyrighted or partially blocked. Copyright, there's a bunch that are none. There's one with copyrighted. There's copyright. None, and then copyright, and then none. Copyright is basically, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what copyright is. It's basically like if the owner of a song, video, or something finds your video and it's like, oh, hey, he's using this. Either you get it partially blocked in certain countries, which isn't really important for some countries that don't watch your videos. It's like, whatever, fine, take it. And there's some that don't do anything. So it's like, oh, cool, whatever. Yeah, it says copyright. Copyright protected content found. The owner allows the content to be used on YouTube. So it's whatever. And if it has none, then you're fine. There are certain things that give you take it down. I would go over that, but I feel like some of us have common sense enough to not go over and do certain things. But there's one thing I want you all to notice with certain videos. If you scroll down here, I have a Binding of Isaac video. If you don't know what the game is, I recommend go checking it out. If you are a gamer and would like to play a really good game, 79 views. And then let's scroll up a little bit. Let's find the next video that is based around that game. I think it is How I Accidentally Broke Lilith as a character in the game. 34 views. It is a high amount of views to get on a video like that. Like a lot of views. Because for my channel at least. Let's scroll down a little bit more. Here's another video. 15. Here's another one. 27. Let's go down even more. I Blew Up a Lamb. 12. Let's go down more. 21. Let's go down some more. I thought I saw one, but I didn't. Another one. 46. Let's go down some more. 49. What I'm trying to point out here is, and I can make even a bigger point. I can make a bigger point here with this. Let me scroll all the way back to a particular video I made a while back. Yeah, there's a video I uploaded that basically sort of broke my channel. It has some of the most views I've got in any video that ever exists. Let's see, I don't know where I uploaded it, but it is a video. It's my most viewed YouTube video of all time. This video right here. I reacted to 1000 Ways to Die Part 1. It is partially blocked, so that's unfortunate. 10,520 views. And I want you all to note, at this time, I was making 8, 13, 4, 11, 3, 2, 5, 12, 5, 13, 4, 16, 33, 2, 9, 5, 6, 6. These are all my views. And then out of nowhere, the immediate next day, I have 10K views on a video. And now you all might be wondering, how does this work? How do you just go from having 6, 9, 17 views to all of a sudden blowing up and having 10K? And for all of those who don't know exactly how this works, it is a word. It is a single word, and it is called algorithm. When you say put certain terms into a video or appeal to a certain audience, you can blow up just like that. It's that simple. At the time, I didn't know this was a popular thing. This is basically nostalgia bait, sorta, because this is a very old show that used to be running on, I think it was called Spike TV. It's very old, but it no longer runs. And I am a person who was like, oh, I'm gonna react to these series of videos. Kind of thought very interesting type of videos. It's also educational too, so that was nice. And apparently, 10K people found this in their recommended and watched the video. And let's say you're like, man, I want to have more videos like this. There's this button right here that says analytics. You could click on this video, and basically it gives you an in-depth view of your entire video, which is crazy. So let's say you upload a video that did really well. You'd be like, oh, man, let's see how exactly this happened. As you can see, the top traffic sources, which means basically the top way this video was found, suggested videos, 52.4%, which means that this video was suggested to people due to it being on some people's channels and being in certain like people going like, oh, this show is like nostalgic, and it's like, oh, I like this show. It shows up, boom, top of your thing. Now you have it. YouTube search. Someone may want to go look up 1,000 Ways to Die. And be like, oh, this guy reacts to these videos. Let me go find it, watch it. Browse feature means I probably went to like Google or something. I don't know exactly how that one works. You can even see more of them. All that, and yeah, there's even more like reach. You can see how many people, how many impressions, the impression through click through rate. You can see how it goes up and down. I'm pretty sure some of them you give, yeah, they give you numbers too, percentages. I can't really go over. I don't really know exactly how this works, but yeah, you can see how people found the video through different things. And you can see exactly what browsers people are using, and then the search terms that were used to find your video. And then you can see different videos that were basically suggesting your video, as well as playlists that feature this video that led to this happening here. Also have engagement, you have watch time, which basically gives you another one of these lists. That basically give you how long, how many people have watched, basically how much time out of like everyone that like how much time was added and put into your video. So like let's say if I watch a video for 2 seconds, and then someone else watches it for 2 seconds, that basically adds up to 4 seconds watch time. It's a weird thing to explain because I can't really put it into perspective. It's like how many different people have watched this video and how long was it watched, and they add that time in together and basically push it up in the graph. That makes any sense. There's even key moments, which is basically the intro. There is dislikes versus likes. There is also the watch duration, which is like the most amount of time people watch the video before they click off, which I got 10 minutes for this video at least. And you can even take the list here, which gives you different days and how long people watch the video for certain days. It gives you like a date, the time, as well as, you know, the average that you usually would get. Like my typical is usually like 57 seconds to a minute. But I upload a lot shorter videos. This one was just very long. And you can even get here where it shows you basically all of this. Returning and new viewers. How people are subscribed and not subscribed watching the video. Where people are from, the demographic for all that. It gets in depth. I'd recommend that if you really want to get a deep dive and want to understand all this, click on it, watch through it. There's people who probably explain this better than I can. And you also see how many subs you gain from the video as well. Age, gender, all that, blah, blah, blah. It's very easy to kind of go through and go through all that. So what I'd say is that if you get a popular video and you want to kind of replicate that, kind of just see the trend of the video, see how it works, and go on from there. As a final send-off to this video, I'm going to go over one final thing, and that is this entire page. If you're new to YouTube, you wouldn't really understand how this works, but there is this. This is what I'm trying to reach. I have to get, first off, 1K subscribers. I'm already 207 away from that, so hey. We're chilling. I'm kind of just working slowly but surely getting there. I had to upload a lot more, which this is going to be the first video. And after today, I'm going to be uploading a lot more. I have a couple videos already ready to go. I just got to post them, get them ready set for 420. This one's not going to go up at 420. This one's going to go up right as I finish editing it. And then you got to get, as I said, public watch hours, which is basically a collective of people watching your video. So I have right now 2,659 videos, and it has to be within the last year. So if I can get about basically, this is why I post pretty much what I did back all the way last year, where I post every single day. The more videos that are posted means that the more chance someone's gonna at least look at your video, which means that's the most amount of time you're gonna get for that. So the more I post, the more like I can cheese the system and just get 4,000, and then I just need this 1,000. Like once you get the 1,000, that's it. Pretty much, it's easy. It's just easy sailing. You just gotta get this and then apply for it. So yeah, that is basically YouTube in a nutshell. How to edit a video, how I use my recording service, and how the ins and outs of the YouTube system works. If you have any questions, I have my Discord name down in the comments, or you can not in the comments, the description. Or if you want to leave a comment down in the video, hey, leave a comment. I'll answer as many as I can. And if there's a lot of questions that are like something that I can explain in another video, I will go over and I will do that as well. But anyway, thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe. We're trying to hit that. Like I said, we're trying to get up to this 1,000 goal. If I hit 1,000, I become affiliate. I could do this for a job. But anyway, I will talk to you all later. Daily uploads start tomorrow. We're on that grind, baby. We're back on it. That's all I'm gonna say.